Good morning, students. This lesson is of class 6th for the subject of mathematics, chapter 4, integers, which is being submitted to you on 17th May 2021. Now, children, let us discuss what is the need for integers. If you purchase something for rupees 200 and sell it for rupees 150, the loss has to be expressed as 150 minus 200, that is minus 50. In some situations in our daily lives, we use the idea of opposites of natural numbers. For example, we use this concept to distinguish above sea level from below sea level, hot temperature from cold temperature, right? Therefore, there are numbers below 0, that is less than 0, and they are called negative numbers, right? For easy understanding, these numbers are written with a negative or minus sign before them. For example, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. Now, let us discuss what is an integer. The collection of whole numbers along with the collection of negative numbers is known as integers. That is, the set of all positive numbers, negative numbers and 0 put together is called integers and is denoted by letter I or Z. Now children, you can see in the number line 0 is at the middlemost position, and after 0, that is towards right, the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are called positive integers, right? And before 0, that is toward left side, the numbers are minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. These numbers are called negative integers. I hope it is clear to everyone now what are positive integers and what are negative integers. Now let us discuss one very important note. First is, if a natural number is greater than another natural number, its negative is less than the negative of the other number and vice versa. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Students, you know that 7 is greater than 4, but minus 7 is less than minus 4. Similarly, 3 is less than 5, but minus 3 is greater than minus 5, right? And the second point is, the greatest negative integer is minus 1. Now you can see the order, right? Minus 4 is less than minus 3, is less than minus 2, is less than minus 1, is less than 0, and 0 is less than 1, and so on. So this is the order of a number line, right? Now let us discuss about absolute value of an integer. The absolute value of an integer is the numerical value of the integer regardless of its sign. It is the distance of the number from 0 on the number line. Since the distance cannot be negative, the absolute value of a number is always positive or 0. The symbol for absolute value is two vertical bars, right, on either side of the number. For example, the absolute value of 10 is represented as absolute 10, right? Similarly, the absolute value of 4 is absolute 4, that is equal to 4 only. The absolute value of minus 4, that is absolute of minus 4 is 4. Similarly, if minus sign is outside the absolute value, in that case it is minus 5. But if minus sign is inside the absolute value, the answer is 5. Students, just note down this. This is very, very important, right? A sign outside the absolute value will remain same. But if there is a negative sign inside the absolute value, it will become positive. I hope you all have understood now. Now children, before going further in the topic, let us take a short break, and during the break, solve the given question in your maths register. So the question is, number 1, write any 6 integers that are less than minus 2. Right? Then second is, put the appropriate symbol, that is less than or greater than, in the blanks below. First is minus 2 dash 20, then 3 dash minus 50, 0, minus 10, minus 5 and minus 7. Now you can pause the lesson for 3 to 4 minutes and solve the given question. Break is over children. Let us continue with the topic. Now let us discuss few questions from exercise 4A of your textbook given at page number N57. So question number 2, first part is absolute value of minus 12 plus 12, that is equal to, now the absolute value of minus 12 is also 12. So 12 plus 12, 24. Now the fourth part is absolute value of 53 is 53. Then minus sign as it is. Then absolute value of minus 35 is 35. So 53 minus 35, the answer is 18. I hope you all have understood this. Now see question number 5, C part. Write all the positive integers that are less than 5. So the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the positive integers which are less than 5. Clear? Now let us see the next question. In question number 6, you can see what we have. The numbers are given and we have to arrange these numbers in ascending order. So what is the ascending order here? First of all, we write minus 3, which is the smallest integer here. So minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 4. Right? So all these numbers we have arranged. I hope it is clear. Now question number 7 is, we have to represent all the even positive integers that are less than 10. Now the integers, even integers which are less than 10 are 2, 4, 6 and 8. Now children, you can represent this on number line, right? I have taken 0, then after 0 it is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, since I have to represent only the positive even integers, so therefore I will mark 2, 4, 6 and 8 on number line. Children, make sure the distance between all the numbers should be equal. That is very, very important. And don't forget to put arrows on both the side since it is a number line. Right? Now let us discuss about addition and subtraction of integers. If two numbers have the same sign, that is both positive or both negative, we add them and then put their sign. But in second case, if two numbers have different signs, that is one positive and other negative, we subtract them and then put the sign in the bigger number. Now let us understand this with the help of an example. Plus 10, that is positive 10 plus positive 16 will give us 10 plus 16, that is positive 26. And if both are negative, that is negative 10, negative 16, if you add these two, then 10 plus 16 is 26 and minus sign will also come. So it is negative 26. Now children, if one is negative and the other is positive, in that case we subtract the two and sign of bigger number will come. Here the bigger number is 16. So that is positive. So it is plus 6. But in the other case, one is positive, one is negative. So we subtract and sign of bigger number will come. Here the bigger number is minus 16. The number is 16 and the sign is negative. So minus 6 will come here. I hope you all have understood this now. So this is how we add the two integers of different sign and of same sign. Clear? We subtract integers in a way similar to the way we add them. For example, positive 10 minus positive 16, that is 10 minus 16, that is equal to minus 6, right? Then negative 10 minus that is negative 16. So here minus and minus will become plus, right? So it is minus 10 plus 16, that is equal to 6. Is it clear now? Now minus 10 minus plus 16. So here it is minus 10 and plus minus minus. So minus 10 and minus 16 will give us minus 26, right? And if the bigger number is negative, so 10 minus of 16. Now minus and minus will become plus. So it is 10 plus 16 equal to 26. Clear? Now children, let us discuss few questions from exercise 4B at page number N64. Here, question number 1, first part is 73 plus 37, or you can say positive 73 plus positive 37. So the answer is 110, right? Now the fourth part is minus 36 plus minus 42. Now since both the sign are same, so we add them. So 36 plus 42 is 78 and negative sign will also come. Now the next part is minus 64 plus 18, right? So here it is minus 64 plus 18. Now since one is negative, one is positive, so we subtract them, right? So the answer is minus 46. Now question number 2 is 110 minus 20. So this is equal to 90, or you can write plus 90, that is positive 90. Then next is 45 minus 72. So 45 minus 72, we have to subtract these two, that is equal to 27, and since the greater number, before the greater number there is negative sign, so minus 27 will come, right? Now next is minus 38 plus 80. Now one is negative, one is positive, so we subtract the two number and the answer is 42. Now children, why it is not minus 42? Because here the greater number was positive and the smaller number was negative. So we will take the sign of only greater number, right? Now next is 0 plus something. Now 0 plus any number will give us the same number. So the answer is minus 81 as it is, right? So adding number 0 has no meaning. Now see question number 4, B part. What is the number which gives 12 when minus 39 is subtracted from it? So children, let us assume the number be x. Then according to the question, x minus of 39, that is equal to 12. So this implies x is 12 minus 39. So children, here we will subtract the two numbers and the answer is minus 27 because the bigger number was negative, right? So the number is minus 27. Now let us discuss the next question. Question number 6 is 40 minus 34 plus 13 minus 21. Solution is sum of positive integer, that is 40 plus 13 is equal to 53. Sum of negative integers is equal to, now what we have to do here is, let us add both the positive integers and let us add both the negative integers. So negative integers, the answer is minus 55. Now let us add these two. So 53 plus minus 55 is equal to minus 2. So minus 2 is the answer. Now children, I hope you all have understood very well how to add and subtract the two negative numbers, right? Now with this, I conclude today's interactive session. I hope you have understood very well the concept of integers. Also, I request you to go through all the examples given in your book. Now children, solve the following questions in Maths Register. Now questions from exercise 4A is question 2, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Do all the given parts in your Maths Register. And questions from exercise 4B are question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do all the given parts in your Maths Register, right? And children, go through all the examples also. That is very, very important. Now, thank you children.